Hi, y'all. It is Saturday evening, and I decided to get on here and go live for you guys. So, I was just opening some packages today and decided this is a good video topic because, as we all know, beauty costs. Beauty costs money. So, I want to wait for a few of you guys to get in and click the like button and start commenting so I can know that you're here. How are y'all? Beauty costs, dust is free. Okay, so now that we understand that, we've been knowing that. Women know how much beauty costs. It's very expensive to upkeep yourself unless you're on a budget and you know how to keep yourself up on a budget, and that's very good. But we're going to be talking about, wasting a lot of time with people, especially men, who don't appreciate or understand that beauty does cost. It costs a woman a lot of money to look decent these days, right? Okay. So, oh yes, y'all like the new hair? Thank you. Y'all know this is by one of the subscribers, right? Um, One of my lovely, beautiful subscribers sent me this, and it is so pretty. She had this custom colored for me, and she styled it and did all the other work for me. I was like, oh, that is so sweet. So I want to shout her out. Um, Her company is called Dream Deeply, and that's her. Isn't she pretty? And she has an Instagram called Dream Deeply Hair. She's a professional hairstylist, and she also sells hair. So her website is, I put in the description bar as well, but it's www.dreamdeeplyhair.com. So y'all go check her out. She's very good. And I think she did a lovely job. This is 22 inches, I believe. And it has a band in it. It has like a closure. She custom colored it for me. This is the Peruvian hair. She has her price list and everything online. So she says 100% human hair, no tangles, minimum shedding, long-lasting hair extensions, flat, realistic-looking, healthy hair sew-ins. Da, da, da. So, I mean, she has a quality product. And in a world full of hair suppliers, you choose me. Thank you for shopping with Dream Deeply Hair. I thought that's cute. So there she goes again. She sends you a little thank you and everything too. And it was very nicely packaged. And if y'all follow me on Instagram, y'all probably saw the package and when I opened it up. Yes. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Dream Deeply Hair. And she started doing that, making, custom wigs and stuff. And now it's nice business for her. Okay, so yay for the entrepreneur. Anyway, someone's asking me why would a man leave a woman over a small mistake she did and was very sorry for that, even though she looks so much better than him. Depends on what that mistake was, baby. Because a small mistake to you may be a large mistake to him. Okay. Thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So I like how she did curl it up. But as we all know, hair, makeup, jewelry, wigs, clothes. It costs a lot of money. And, we don't have time to waste it on men that aren't even going to spend as much on us than we spent getting ready for them. So, I've done a video similar to this many, many times, but I feel that if most men understood how much it costs for a woman to get ready, that they would actually want to impress us and spend a little bit more. I'm not talking about the men that do this already. I'm talking about the men who don't understand why they must spend money on dates. Because I think a lot of people really don't think about things and they just assume things, especially men. They don't understand how much it costs a woman to look good for them. And if they don't understand, they need to go to Sephora, they need to go to the hairstylist, to the nail salon, and look at those prices. They really need to go look because they are not cheap. And, there are some women that will try to squeeze 3 dates in one night because they don't want all their makeup and hair to go to waste because the man obviously is not spending enough money, or the men are not spending enough money. So they have to stretch out that dollar on how long and how much it took them to get ready. I'm just saying, if you're going to date a woman that you want to look good, then you got to come out of your pockets and spend and make it worth her while to want to get up and get dressed and go out of the house. Um, right. You said Walmart makeup is not cheap either. Well, the drugstore prices are also going up because their quality is going up because they have to compete with the expensive brands. And the quality of the product has to compete as well. So I remember when I was younger, drugstore makeup was super cheap. Now it's like almost the same price as Sephora. So you might as well just go hit up Sephora and save your points up, or wait for a sale, or whatever. um yeah, a lot of drugstore makeup is good now because of a lot of the same companies that make the high-end makeup also make the drugstore makeup. So they're using the same factory and some of the same ingredients. Okay, but just know that. um Right. Insecure men do not like makeup. You can wear makeup and have it enhance your look. Right. Yeah. A lot of men don't like women who wear makeup or hair because they feel that they have to spend money because she spent money on herself. Therefore, he might be expected to spend money on her, which is why they don't like a lot of maintenance on a woman. Because if you don't have to get up and do much in order to go to dinner, then you probably aren't going to be getting an expensive dinner. You know, if you just get up and wash your face, put on some chapstick and head out the door, chances are you're not headed to the five-star restaurant that the other woman is who put in work getting herself ready, dolled up, makeup, hair, perfume, whatever. Sorry, y'all. Amber alert. Amber alert. Um, those always scare me. So, right. You just got NARS foundation. Oh yeah, I love that foundation. That's a good foundation. Um, your man loves your full beat. Yeah. How do I fix my broad shoulders? I don't know if they're, like get some longer hair like this. There y'all go. Just some hair. um, there you go. You said fix broad shoulder with wider hips. Okay. Cinch your waist in Texas hair. Okay. Then you'll have an hourglass. Okay. Why hasn't anyone liked the video? Like the video. It's free. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Jivea. Shira, your skin is so beautiful. Do you wear foundation? Of course I wear foundation. That's why my skin is beautiful, darling. Of course I wear foundation. But under my foundation, I do keep my skin nice and clean. And a lot of people ask me, "Oh, what do you use?" I've been using like a spin brush, and I just got a new one. The old one is like time for a new one. So I got this Radiance skincare system by Duvolle. It's like a waterproof makeup, not makeup, but skincare spinning brush. Let me take it out for you guys to show you. And you also get one for your body so you can buff your booty too. Y'all, I'm so sorry. That was for your feet. Y'all ain't got no pedicures going. So this comes with a little pumice stone. And you can put it on here and get them feet too. See? It's these batteries. So the batteries just go in here at the bottom. But, or does it charge? I think this one has batteries. So I have to like open it up and put the batteries in. But yeah, definitely a brush on your skin. It exfoliates every time, and it's so gentle. Like it exfoliates every time you wash. Sprinkle, sprinkle. They called you back to work, so I've got to go to bed. But hopefully, with your help, I'll retire soon. Go ahead, girl. Thank you, need a sprinkle, sprinkle, girl. Appreciate that. Go back to work, girl. Be careful. Be careful out there. Don't be up in people's face. All right. So isn't it cute? It's like, and I love the little pastel color of it. And then like this one is like more coarse. So if you want like a more extra exfoliation, you can just switch the brush out from the softer one, which is probably what I'll do. And then like you can take this in the shower and you can get your thighs, your arms, your neck, your elbows. So this is a body brush that comes with it. So you can just switch them out like that. And if y'all are interested, I do have the link in the description bar, and there's a 70% off coupon in there too. My code in there. So if you want to buy one, just put my code in there so you don't have to pay full price. Okay, because beauty ain't cheap. Beauty is not cheap. You don't want to pay that full price, so take advantage. That's my little discount. How you doing? All right. Let me get all this noise out of the way. I'm so sorry, y'all. And then I also use lately, I've been using the vitamin C facial wash by Soap and Glory. Let me see if I can show it to y'all. I'm using this with it. So this is really good because it is a 3-in-1 daily detox. It smooths, cleanses, and purifies. So y'all can get this at the drugstore. That's, pretty good. And it smells good too. But of course, for my moisturizer, I did switch back to my Belief True Cream. And sometimes I still do the Pond's when my skin is extra dry. But the Belief is really nice. And, I get that from Sephora. So it's kind of expensive too. Makeup, y'all already know makeup is a lot. We don't even have to go into that discussion. So just on an average, $20 lipstick, right? $35 foundation, if like that's the mid-range. Nails, brows. You're spending at least $100 or more every time you get your makeup done for the, you're spending that much energy, time, effort, if you combine it all up, right? Because if you don't know how to do makeup, you'd have to hire a makeup artist, and then they'll have to come do it. You have to keep your eyebrows done. You have to keep your skin clean. which means buying expensive moisturizers or, soaps or whatever that you're using. So it's upkeep. hmm Have I done any shopping since stores opened back up? I ordered a lot of stuff online, so I just got a Shein order, and I ordered like Layla a bunch of stuff, and I ordered like a cute shirt, some shorts. I got some hair clips and stuff like that, but it's just the regular old hair clips from the salon, those little plastic ones. Because like when I need to do my hair or get my hair out of my face, I needed those. But I didn't really do a lot of clothes shopping. I do have a lot of stuff from Amazon on the way, but no, I haven't been back out shopping. Mhm. Right. You like this hair color, Jamila? Thank you. How long did it take to get to you? What, the hair or this? Oh, this comes in like super quick, like a week or less. A week or less. This comes. Um, TJ Maxx had a line in Dallas. I'm not like I'm not really like trying to get back into the stores because like anything I can just buy online if I really want it. But I would just missed walking around and having that option. So I did drive by the mall and they were open. So I'll probably go back up there soon. I'm gonna let them test it out first. And get all the testing out of the way. I'm putting on my highlighter. I found this really cheap highlighter that works really good from the Dollar Tree, y'all. Y'all gotta go check it out. It's Elf, actually. Thank you, Sprinkle Sprinkle, Tennessee, Christy. Thank you for all that you do. Oh, thank you for that nice, generous donation. Sprinkle Sprinkle. Y'all, this is my Elf. What is this called? Highlighting Pearl Paint by Elf. And I got this at the Dollar Tree when I was doing my Dollar Tree challenge, and I actually liked it. So I keep using it. Okay. Yeah, Elf has some decent products now. So y'all, if y'all are on a budget, it's pretty good. I started off using a lot of Elf on my beauty channel because I have a beauty channel, a SheRaStar. I started off doing a lot of makeup looks with Elf and cheaper products long ago. If y'all want to go dig back in the day, and so it's possible to get a good makeup look with inexpensive products. You just have to be patient and use the techniques that you can find on makeup videos and things like that and make it look good. Shira is doing better than most. She is a bag secure. Oh, why? Oh, thank you. Why people are talking or something. But anyway, I haven't. What are y'all talking about? Mac? I haven't used Mac since the 90s. I actually did find some Mac that I bought because it was a collector's item. Let's see. I got the Aaliyah Mac highlighter because it was a collector's item. I got another one from it was something, but I don't know what it was. I can't even remember. But I bought this because it was, and I didn't buy it from Mac. I got it from Marshalls or TJ Maxx. Thank you, Scorpio. I was wondering if you or anyone can answer this. Have any skin natural toners, oils, products to recommend? Natural? Witch hazel is a natural toner. Vitamin C, anything with vitamin C in it. Someone says bio oil. Oh, you got the Disney one? So this is what it looks like. I haven't used it. It has like our autograph on it. And it's like a bronzer. It's pretty, but I'm just gonna collect it. I'm not gonna use it. Okay, so even collecting makeup is expensive. Yeah. But if you are looking for high-end products for cheap, try Marshalls and TJ Maxx. They always have, like name brand looks makeup for less. Thank you, Carmen Mitch. We love you. You have changed my life for the better. I'm still growing. Oh, thank you, Sprinkle Sprinkle. Okay, thank you, 3344 T5HHY. Would you just randomly? Why do people get mad when I set boundaries? It depends on how you say those boundaries. Because if you are telling people what you're doing, thank you, by the way, Sprinkle Sprinkle. If you're telling people what you're doing, then that's when they get mad. You don't tell people you're setting boundaries. You just have them already. You know what I mean? You just, for example, if they say, "Hey, you want to go to my house or whatever you want to," oh, I'm sorry, I really can't go. I have a thing about, you know, such and such, and I have to get up early in the morning. But thank you so much for the invite. Maybe another time. Basically, this means I don't go home with people, or oh, you don't kiss on the first date. Oh no, I really like to get to know someone before I share something so intimate with them. I mean, it would be better so much for the person if I really, really am into them, Da, da, da. So it's not setting boundaries, it's just how you are, period. You know, so you can't just let out a list of stuff like, I don't do this, I don't do that, you got to do this, you got to do that. You can't really do that. You just have to be that whenever the question comes up of, will you do this? Oh no, I'm so sorry, thank you so much. It's a nice way to let people down or set boundaries so that they know not to ask you again. I typically really don't do that, but thank you so much for the invite. Da, da, da. You know, they won't get mad if you do it in a nice way or a way that is not, rude. Okay. Um, why I stopped once the guy gets out of line. I just can't. Thank you, 3344. I'm just gonna start calling it 3344. Thank you, Shira. You have changed my life. You're welcome, Sprinkle Sprinkle. I remember the first person I kind of leveled up. I don't want to say it was well, it's kind of my cousin. She was my younger cousin, and I was a little bit older than her. And I had a car. She didn't. So we were in high school. And so I went to her house to pick her up to hang out. And I hadn't seen her in years. So, like, since we were kids. So we finally reunited and at a funeral. Y'all know how that goes. And so we realized we didn't live too far from each other. And so I said, let's go hang out. Da, da, da. And so she put on a t-shirt and some sneakers and some jeans. I'm like, what are you wearing? We going out. We going out. She's like, I know. I'm like, well, you don't got no dress, you don't got no shoes, like heels or flats or something. She's like, I have one dress. I'm like, oh Lord. So I brought like her a bunch of my clothes that she could borrow or wear or give. I gave her some of my clothes so that she could level it on up. And so we had a lot of fun getting dressed and ready and stuff because she was kind of like a tomboy at first. And so that was the first person I kind of helped level her. And it was amazing how much better she looked and, the type of guys that she's, started getting attention from. Uh-huh. We were taking the real selfies, y'all. We had the real selfie. We didn't have no like camera phones back then. We had to take the pictures and go get them developed. So I don't even remember having a camera. That is so sad. Like if you try to think back, if you're old, you try to think back to, where did I keep a camera? Yes, I really had cameras. What to do about men that think you like them just because you joke with them or ask them to help you do something? Strenuous at work, that's my way of relating. I think they're full of themselves. Ask them for some money and see. It's okay for them to think that that you like them. That means they're going to continue to do things for you. Let them think whatever they want. Doesn't mean you do. It just means you're going to get free labor. Um, you want to look like a bomb on purpose for birth control. That's funny. Anyway, my dad used to come home and cry about him doing things for a lady that never liked him. Oh gosh, glitter. But he still continued to do them. I wonder why. Maybe he was having high hopes that one day she would see the light and be like, oh, he's the one. He's the one. Well, maybe he learned his lesson as well. Tomorrow I will do my own nails. I have lit. Oh, I do too. That's what I was getting ready to do. I did wear the beautiful nails that I was sent, and they were very beautiful, and I saved them because I want to wear them again, of course. I only wore them like for one day, and I took them off. Look how nubby my hands look. Like I'm not used to seeing it this short because my nails are naturally kind of longer, but my nails look a mess. But I did get this, and it comes with one of those lamps. I got this at Walgreens, and it's a gel nail polish system. And it comes with one of those lamps so that it can dry in like 30 seconds. Okay, this costs less than getting your nails done. This thing. And I was like, well, let me go ahead and do that. You know, these nail salons, a lot of them are open. So it came with it has a plug and everything. And it came with like the top coat, the middle coat, and the base coat. And so you can get like a gel nail system and paint your own nails. And it'll be like real super shiny like the salon. And it comes with like the plug, the nail file, and some wipes. So yeah. That's what I was planning to do today. See how these nubs look painted. And I also bought extra colors just in case I don't like the pink that comes with it, because it comes like a natural pink. I got this cheap LA Girls red gel, and then I got another Sally pink and pink Cadillac. I think that's the color. Yeah, 170 pink Cadillac. This is like $10. Okay, I'm trying to tell y'all, beauty is expensive. This little bottle of nail polish is $10. Okay, I think this one is $4, like $3.99. So LA Girls is a lot cheaper, of course. And then I have a Kiss one. This is what I have on my toes. And this is probably like $1. I don't remember where I got this from. Could have been the Dollar Tree. I don't even know. But that system, the Sally Henson system, was $67. So beauty is expensive. You know, you got to pay to play, I guess. I don't know. I'm teaching women to partake in conscious treachery, continuous treachery. Well, maybe if you spent more money on them, they wouldn't have to do that. I'm teaching women to know their value because men seem to not want them to for some reason or another. A woman's value depends on how much she is wanted. Okay? How much are you wanted? There you go. Those Sally gels are good quality. Yeah, yep. They sure are. Being a woman is expensive. If you have sons versus daughters, you know how expensive they are. Thank you, Joni. Can I show the baby voice? I need help. Hi, I need help with my baby voice. This is all you really have to do. Just lighten your voice just a little bit and look around and talk like this. That's pretty much it. Mhm. It's this easy. That's all you have to do. And they will be listening to every word you say. Yeah. Just lighten your voice and talk like Michael Jackson, but put a little bit of femininity in it, a little bit more. Don't talk like Michael Jackson, just use his same voice. That's pretty much it. How do you think I learned to do this so well? You have to be like, I can talk like Michael Jackson. That's all you gotta do. Just pull up Mike, listen to his interview. And the children of the world. There you go. Baby boy. Thank you, Lola. Are you in love with James? Has he cheated? I am in love with James. James has paid every bill that I've ever had since I was 22 years old. Paid for cars, bought cars, houses, deeds, all of that stuff. Took care of everything. Takes care of all of our needs, wants, desires. Our children are well taken care of, spoiled, well fed. I'm well fed, as you can see. We got cats and dogs. So, of course, wouldn't you be in love with someone who would do all of those things for you since you were 22 years old and you are 41 now? I should think so. I mean, I'm still with him, right? That's wonderful. Yes, it's so wonderful. Yeah, it takes years and years and years to grow in love. You don't just fall in love on day two because someone said you sexy, baby. It takes years to prove that I should fall in love with you. So he did. He put his work in. He earned it. Okay. He earned it. Do I use the baby voice with James? I did when I want something. When I don't want to do something, and when I want something, I use it. Hee hee. How are you going to ask for money if you were acting and faking being spoiled? I don't know. Asks if they ask you for something, you can ask them for something. That's how it goes. They say, why would James cheat on me? He didn't. Um, if he did, I never found out. So, hey, so I'm just going with that. So it's a no, but if he did, then I never found out. But I'm gonna try to paint. Well, I can't plug this up yet, but I'm gonna do that afterwards. My friend used to get pissed because I naturally do the baby voice around me, and she used to hate it. Oops. Sure, why do men cheat when they are about to get married? Because they think that they need to get it all out of their system and they don't feel trapped. I feel that a lot of men do that. Because truly they're not ready to get married, but they just want to prove that they can still be free at the same time. It's just a mental thing. Okay. What do I think about polygamy? Unless we're talking about a man being a millionaire, I don't think anything about it. Men have to be rich in order for me to even think about any of that and even discuss it. Thank you, Cassandra. You're 25. How can you become more attractive and comfortable around older men? I feel a good age to start with is 30. 30 is not older, not for men. 30 is 20 in men years. So you'll be going backwards. Um, I think that you have to realize one thing. It's not about looking, it's not about attraction, it's about understanding what they bring to the table. 30-year-old man is going to bring the same as a 25-year-old man to the table. Not much of a difference, you know. If you're going to go older, go to where the benefits are, you know. So 25 dating a 30-year-old is basically dating the same age. So it's not much of a difference. If you're trying to date older, you need to go up in the late 40s, baby, or early 50s. Thank you. Taisha Sprinkle Sprinkle. Peace, Queen. I'm 38, never been married, no children yet. Where would I find rich men? I would like to settle down. Well, you got to be what a rich man is looking for, first of all. So, got to level that up. And you can't just walk into a place and say, where are the rich men at? You have to attract a rich man. So, you would most likely go to the rich area of town. That's where they would probably be. Any expensive places where drinks are like 20 bucks. So go hang out in the expensive area, golf courses, watch luxury watch repair shops, the high end dealerships where people actually, go get their car serviced at the service area and like the you know luxury car dealerships. It's just easy. You just gotta go hang out where the money is, like expensive department stores. Go hang out. Expensive, not regular price, but expensive. So you'll find some. You'll find them there, or just hang out on the expensive side of town in regular places, because that's where they're going to be. Right. Hmm. Okay. The reason I tell women to go after older men is proof that men age better than women. You can never convince a younger dude to go after the old wrinkle bag. Right. Well, most women don't want a younger dude unless they can pay for him, basically. So, I mean, most women will go after an older man because they have more money, and a young man has no money, baby. So it would just be like babysitting or, hanging out with your brother or something. So no, well, personally, I'm not gonna say all women, but me, I only will date an older man because they are able to do more and we can go better places and we can travel, we can have a nicer home, we could do a lot more than what I could do with a young man. So I'll be decades ahead financially if I date an older man. So it's like a shortcut to a better life. So yeah, yeah, older men have it together. So like we don't really care if young men are chasing after old women. Like we would think they were trying to rob them or something if that's what it was, or trying to get their tax return. Thank you, Jaka Jigga 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 Jigga. Hello, gorgeous. You said men are simple creatures. Will you please explain briefly? Also, will you please do a video on the nature of a man? Well, simple creatures mean that they're not very complex emotionally like a woman is, and it's very easy to please and get what you want out of them if you understand, you know, the nature of men. But yeah, that's a good idea topic. Thank you. Sprinkle Sprinkle. Thank you, Spring Rose. We're building a house, and he said I'm going over budget with the upgrades. It's not that much. What to do? I waited 6 years for this. um, well, I don't know. I mean, he paying for the house. You want the upgrades. He said it's too much. Hmm. Perhaps it's making the mortgage higher each month the more you add on. I don't know. Like that's probably how it's going to work out. You know, the more you add on, the higher the mortgage is going to be, basically. So maybe he doesn't want to spend that much money on mortgage due to all the upgrades. So perhaps you can downgrade in another area so you can upgrade in another. Like downgrade in the bathroom since no one sees it but you and him. Upgrade in the kitchen. It's that simple. You can always upgrade later and write it off on your taxes for home improvement. If it's too much for him to afford now, I mean that's the best thing I can tell you. But hmm he said, let him add on. Right. Thank you, Angie. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Appreciate that. You know, I got the upgrades I wanted because I sacrificed somewhere else and did it later. Thank you, Queen Level. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Simp wants to come visit me in my city before he goes abroad. I'd rather a cash app instead. Any suggestions? Um, Ask him for a cash app first and plan the meet, and then tell him something came up, but get the money first. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I mean, you can tell him you're gonna meet him, but then bring somebody with you. And that way you don't have to stay very long. He can meet you. He can meet up, but you'll have your friend with you, and you can only talk for like 30 minutes, and then you're out. Thank you, ooh ooh sprinkle sprinkle for the donation. Um, Instead of getting a back patio, because I was thinking about having a pool put in my backyard. I didn't get any like cement in my backyard. It was just all grass. Like when you open the door, there was just a small cement step and then it was all grass. And then I got, the upgrades because it's just concrete, right? And then later on I paid someone to come and put like nice, stone, like brick or whatever. And it ended up being nicer. Thank you, Kristen G. Sprinkle Sprinkle. And then we wrote it off on taxes. So win-win, baby. hmm Thank you, Kristen. I appreciate that. You like my lemon cup? You got the lemon up there? hmm hmm Okay, you're starting to think it's impossible to date in Atlanta. I'm so unimpressed with the men that have approached me. Yeah, I think people have the wrong idea when it comes to dating. They think, oh, the bigger and more fancier the city, the better. No, that means the more competition and the more work you're going to have to put in. Right. Women in Atlanta are so desperate, they've made it bad for everyone. Ooh, okay. Well, I didn't know that, but okay. Thanks for letting me know that. Please stop asking me about my animals. If y'all want an animal channel, like who cares about the dog? The dog is where he is. The cat is where they are. This is not a pet channel. Like, where's the dog? Would you rather me just put him on the screen for an hour? If you're into dogs, baby, I don't know. Rico is where Rico is. He's not in here. Y'all know I'm more of a cat person. Yes. Rico's in there with James watching TV. Yes. He. Um, but he's doing well. His vitals are good. He's still breathing and eating and drinking and running around outside and barking. Yes. How did I know James was the best choice? Even provider man I meet. I always think I could do better and go bigger. Because he took care of everything and I didn't have to do anything and I didn't have to do anything. And I was basically living the life. And so I really didn't bother trying to find anyone else because it was just already so good and like I didn't have to worry about anything. But I was young too, like, and I didn't really know what I know now, but I knew enough to secure a bag early and not have to worry about it, you know. And of course, everyone can always do a little bit better, but you know, if you do what you can do and secure your bag, then you can start your life and start doing what you need to do. Okay. Thank you. Hello, Christy. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Ever since you told me not to be honest about having a good job, I have two men paying my bills and I'm not even seeing them in person. Convinced one to get me a new MacBook today. Claimed I needed it to job hunt. Thank you. Hello, Christy. Go, girl. Go ahead. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I told you. Don't tell them what you do. When you act like you don't have a lot, they will be more happy to give to you. Yes. Uh-huh. Hmm. You said new vegan what to eat on dates. Well, you can just order a bunch of sides. Like you can get like whatever on the side that's vegan. You could do a salad, right? Salad and sides, baby. And some restaurants actually have vegan options now, depending on where you go. There'll be a vegan section. You said water and air. Well, I know they have it on cruises now, with like a whole vegan menu on cruises now. So you just have to make something up, like do pasta with olive oil and vegetables and no meat. Hey, thank you, Sanguine. I hope I pronounced it right. Sanguine. Serious question: what if a man is out of my league, but he is into me, but I look way better in my pictures than in real life? I swear I'm a walking optical illusion. Love your channel. I don't care what it look like. I need his wallet to be out of my league. That's the only thing I care about. He can look as good as he want to look. Is that what his bank account do? You know what I'm saying? You can get a cute guy all day because they're not, most cute men aren't trying to keep you around very long anyway. They're just gonna hit it to quit it. What that wallet do? What can you get out of the situation? Anybody can go get somebody that's halfway looking, decent looking, but can they get somebody with some money? I'm not worried about looks. I would never worry about looks as a woman because I don't care. I'm supposed to look good, not him. See? Isn't she lovely? Thank you, Sprinkle Sprinkle. Appreciate your advice. How do I get rid of Dusty who keeps calling and texting to hang out with me during the quarantine? I've already asked for money via Cash App. He won't go away. It's called the block button, sweetie. You get on that phone and you hit block, 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 block. Block it. Tell him you got the corona and then hit that block button, baby. Thank you, Frenchie Lee. Why isn't good? Why isn't good to go on business with your husband? Do it and find out. Because y'all gonna be arguing about it. Y'all are gonna be arguing over ideas, money, who gets what. He gonna act like that's his business. Y'all gonna start getting money. He gonna start taking out other women because now it's his business. If you get divorced, y'all gotta split the business or sell the business. So it's not good, baby. Don't do it. Do your own business on the side that you control and let him do his. But never do it together, because if you're smart, you understand this dynamic. Okay? If you're smart, you will understand. You never, because you probably gonna be doing most of the work. Especially, especially if you and him are in business together. He's gonna tell you he did a bunch of stuff probably, and then give you a big old stack of stuff to do, and he just sitting by letting you do all the work. If you're gonna go into business, you need all the profits, not just some. So I would rather see what I can do on my own and see what he can do by himself. Let him do his business. You do your business and see what happens. You'll be much more likely to not argue and to not have like an uneven workload. Okay. He can help you on something, but don't get him in on that paperwork. Nope. You said you do, but he calls from another number. Then you can just tell him you need some money. If you're going to call this number, just hit him with the Cash App. My Cash App is such and such and such and such. Click. Thank you, Ama, Dion, Sprinkle Sprinkle. How can you ask for money from a guy who DM you on Instagram? I mean, I really wouldn't be asking unless it's a joke. If they're, I would do it in a kidding way, like sending them my Cash App without even saying nothing and see what he gonna do with it. I wouldn't even say that. I just send it. See what he gonna do. See what the response is. I mean, y'all know me. I'll just drop the Cash App right in there. I'm like, here you go. Do it. Make it do what it do. How serious do you want me to take you? That's kind of like, that's what that's saying. How serious do you want me to take you? Here's my Cash App. Impress me. Right? Impress me. Here you go. Since we really can't date right now, put your date money here. Yeah, this channel is not for regular relationships. Just know that. How can I get married when I hate sharing a bed? Get a big bed, baby. A big bed. Get you a California king. Get you a king size. Marry a skinny man. I don't know, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What kind of relationship this for? The smart ones that don't marry only for love, but marry for lifestyle as well. So they don't walk around being broke and poor and having to work till they're 9 months pregnant. The type of relationships where you get a man of means. A man that can take care of you. Is sexy equal to pretty? Not. I mean, there's a difference. Pretty means like, I think you're aesthetically pleasing. You're pretty. Sexy means like you make them think of sex. You can be both, but Mhm. I hate seeing pregnant women working there. I don't like. I recommend women to move wherever they feel like moving, but I every time people ask me, should I move to get more attention? No. The smaller towns is where you're going to get the most attention if you look good. If you look good and you live in a little town and you can't even get the local doctor or dentist or surgeon there, what makes you think you're going to be able to compete in a big city? You know, if you live in a small town or a smaller city, you should be able to clean up if you are leveled up. Then, if you want to see if you can do better and get more, then a bigger city is probably going to be better. But I would say go the opposite. If you live in a big city, go to the outskirts, go to the suburbs, go to the smaller city. It's easier. It's so much easier because you have too many women and too many people to compete with in a big town, and they have so many options and choices. They don't see you as something that's rare. You see, so big towns, you could have fun. You could travel to a big town with your small town man or whatever. You could drive into a big city with your little city man that's gonna pay for everything. But I don't recommend that. Thank you, Lion. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I had surgery. Oh, you had a surgeon paying my rent, but he would say stupid stuff about other women and try to make me jealous. I cut him off. What you have done, girl? I would have cared. I would have been listening to what he was saying anyway. As long as my stuff was paid, I really wouldn't care. Because like the only reason he's saying it is to make you jealous. I would be flattered. I'm like, oh, he's trying to make me jealous. Poor thing. I really wouldn't have cared. I'm like, oh, well, she must be special. She must be some type of girl. Like I really wouldn't care. As long as my needs are being met, who cares what he's the words that come out of his mouth? It doesn't matter. Thank you, Joni. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You are awesome. Since I leveled up, my female colleagues have been picking on me. I look great and feel great, but I'm surprised at all of the anger. Of course, because you make them look bad now. You look great, they look bad. You know, if they pick on you, just say, well, I enjoy looking good. And that means basically, I can't help it if you ugly. Can't help it if you don't put in effort. I enjoy looking good. I enjoy looking good because it makes me feel good. Hmm. You say you'll go get him back. He's just disrespectful. You know what's disrespectful? Getting up every morning, having to go work and pay your own rent. That's disrespectful. Like he can't. No. Here's the thing. No one can disrespect you. No one can disrespect you unless you allow them that disrespect to register. You know. Thank you, Rochelle. Sprinkle, sprinkle. It's my 22nd birthday. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, 22nd. You're 22. Sprinkle, sprinkle, Rochelle. Happy birthday. Everybody tell her happy birthday. Yeah, like, I don't care. I mean, you probably are disrespectful to him in your mind and behind your back, but since he's paying your bills, you just can't say it out loud. But you sure can think it and act upon it and do whatever you want to do, whenever you're not with him. So to me, it's just a matter of controlling your emotions. I could care less. Maybe he was trying to get out of paying your bills by disrespecting you and see how far you would take it. Like he wouldn't have been able. I would have been like, oh, okay. I wouldn't even really been listening. I would have been like, oh yeah, that's nice. Oh, okay, cool. You know how you like say stuff when you're really not listening and you're just letting them think you're listening? That's exactly what I would have been doing. I'm like, oh, yeah, okay, well, that's funny. For real, interesting. Wow. I wouldn't have even heard what he said basically because I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to wear, what color I'm going to paint my nails, where I'm going to go shop since I'm saving all this money on my rent. Um, you know, I really wouldn't have cared what he was talking about some other women. Is he paying their rent too, or is he paying yours? Mm-hmm. I forgot the name of that movie, but there's this movie with um, thank you, A. Marie Sprinkle Sprinkle. Is it okay to say I can't take a trip with him till I pay my family back the money that they lent me? No, because then he just asked somebody else. You gotta make it more of an emergency than that. Like you gotta pay some rent, you gotta pay some bills that are due. You know, you got to pay your grandma's mortgage because she's going to be homeless. You got to make it more sincere and like life threatening. Thank you, Sprinkle Sprinkle. Thank you, Val. Thank you, Shira. Again, life has changed for me at my age. Oh, I'm glad life has changed for you, Sprinkle Sprinkle. Thank you. So I was talking about a movie with Morris Chestnut where the, this guy came to him and tried to get help on breaking up with his girlfriend, and she fell in love with Morris Chestnut, and then the boyfriend wanted her back, but every time he tried to break up with her, she would act like she didn't hear him or be like, oh, you don't mean that, we'll go and do this tomorrow, it'll make you feel better. You know, she just kept like not hearing what he was saying, like ignoring it, and you know, getting ways to get more money. I forgot the name of that movie, but it has Morris Chestnut in it, and he was like he wrote books and stuff. All right, I think it had Jamie Foxx in it too. I can't remember the name. Anyway, thank you, Gina. What would you say about men who feel strongly that a woman should lower her standards? They feel a woman is real when she takes them as they are. I don't want to be real, baby. Thank you, Gina. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I would rather live in a fantasy land, in a fantasy world, in a fantasy life than live real. Because you know what? You know what they say when stuff goes bad? This stuff gets real. S gets real. Ish gets real. So when he's calling you real, what is he calling you? When stuff gets real, that means it gets real bad. Okay? He wants a real, meaning basic, baby. When you get back down to the bare basics, the bare foot, the floor, that's real. Okay? Thank you, Lioness. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Shira. I'll get back on track. Okay, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So when someone says real, it means low. It's another word for low. Okay? Stuff's about to get real. Real what? Real good? No. Real. What does that mean? Bad. So that's what he's telling you. I want somebody that's real. That means he wants someone on the floor next to him because he don't want to struggle alone. Like, why would you want me to struggle with you? Why don't you struggle, get yourself going, and then come get me? Okay? Because I don't want to, because as soon as they're finished struggling, think about this. Well, a man only wants you when he's struggling because you're going to help him. He can have somebody to do stuff with while he's struggling. He can have somebody to sleep with while he's struggling. But then when he gets successful or, you know, somewhat successful through you helping him, he's going to jump ship and go get another woman who doesn't see him as a person who is on the floor and struggling, because you can't respect that. So another woman will see him as successful and never see him as quote unquote real or struggling on the floor like you do. So in that new woman's eyes, he's successful, he's great, he's not dusty. He, you know, he came up, he's responsible. But to you, he's dusty. You had to work 2 jobs when he was out of work. You know, you seen him at his worst, da 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 da. And so you don't have the same respect for him than a new woman does, who doesn't see him as dusty because he came up. So he doesn't want to be reminded of him as a former Dusty, so he's going to leave you behind because you remind him of being Dusty. And you were his chick while he was Dusty. So he doesn't want you around anymore because he doesn't want people to think he used to be Dusty. He still is Dusty. He wants a woman to think he's all that. So that's why they switch up. So never get on the floor with a man. They don't have a bed for you, a nice place for you. If they hadn't struggled to get where they are in order to invite you in and to comfort, then dismiss, baby, because life's too short. Okay? It is an insult for a man to say real to a woman. Okay? Tell him to go find a roommate and struggle with them. And when he get himself together and he's looking for the type of woman he truly desires, not one that has to lower herself, but one that he can reach up to in order to become on the same level or higher so that he can be in her league, then of course. But not until then, I'm sorry. I don't care about any of that. I don't care about real. I don't care how it makes you feel. The whole point is real means bad and low. Okay. hmm So I will never be real. I will always be fake with high standards. And when you can reach them, you will. Okay. Just tell them that I will always be fake and I will always have these standards. When you can reach them, holla at me. Okay. But I'm not getting ready to be real low with you. What does girl next door mean? Innocent. I'm ready. You already real as far as you know, as real as you think. Right. That is also with friends when they get rich, they don't want to be around you either. That's true. Um, hmm Why do I hide my real laugh? I don't. Mhm. What about the natural women men talk about? I don't know. Or, I don't know. Like y'all have to really think about stuff. Like, don't try to make yourself fit into a scenario where you don't see a lot. Like, here's the thing: people always want to be the exception to the rule, you know. But then you have people that pay attention to the game and do what it takes to win the game, right? So whichever one you are, whatever stage you're in right now, that's the game you're playing. You know, sometimes you have to switch up your game plan midway. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So, see where it takes you. My boyfriend family hates me because I'm transgender. They have literally threatened my family. I love my boyfriend and he loves me, but his family is so hateful. What can I do? Um, Honestly, there's nothing you can do. You can't change someone and how they feel. All you can do is either deal with it or ignore it. That's all you can pretty much do because they're not going to change. So all you can do is just be who you are and let them figure out how they're going to deal with it because I don't think it's your problem because you're not the one that's angry. They are. So it's their problem. That's how I can, that's what I'm saying. It's not your problem, it's their problem. I don't walk around thinking, oh, people don't like me If this is a problem, no, it's not my problem. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. It's that's their problem. They got the issue. So I have nothing to worry about because it's not my problem. Thank you, Jen. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Sheer, my birthday was a week ago. Is it okay to treat him coldly after not getting a birthday gift? He used to give me gifts on every occasion. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you. Well, happy belated birthday. Um, well, you can keep reminding him until you get something. You can skip his birthday, which if you ever, got him anything anyway. But yeah, he's gonna have to make it up by buying something that probably costs double now. Okay, don't give him none until he give you some doubled up gift. How about that? Hmm. A guy promised you 3K to pay bills, and then of course he promised. Talk is cheap, baby. You should have said, okay, let's go right now to the ATM. Okay, cash at me right now. Okay, send it to my bank account right now. You should have acted right then and there. When they say they promise to do something, get it then. Don't wait, baby. I'm trying to tell y'all, talk is cheap. You probably sat on the phone with them, went out with them, and all that kind of stupid stuff too. That's a lie. Get the money first. Okay. Always get the money first. Because if you don't, it's like, oh my gosh. Oh, we got a troll in here who doesn't have a life. Oh, I'm so sorry. Anyway. Hmm. Yeah, don't sit there and let somebody promise you something, girl. Where is it? Don't act depressed. Don't be extra happy until it's in your hand. Act like he just said the time, like, oh, it's 5 o'clock. Oh, okay, that's nice. Okay. Um, you listen to me every night and wake up leveled up. Thank you, Crystalline. Did I say it right, Crystalline? The family is not who you're going to marry. Just deal with them and keep smiling and looking leveled up all the time. That's right. That's right. I know that's real. Got to hold the man accountable for dustiness, right? Um, I don't know. Maybe did he lose his job to coronavirus? Maybe he didn't have enough money to buy you a gift. I don't know, Joe. Maybe he had to decide whether he gonna buy food or you a birthday gift. If he still has his job, well, he owes you big time. um, you say he's cheap too. Oh, well, better get that credit card number and get to ordering your own gift, I guess. Mhm. Um, how should I thank my potential for buying me a diamond jewelry set? By saying and you, thank you, put it together. Thank you. You are so nice. This is a beautiful gift. I appreciate it. That's all you gotta do. Thank you, PG Productions, Sprinkle Sprinkle. Your wisdom surpasses lifetimes. Thank you so much. Oh, Sprinkle Sprinkle, PG Production. Yeah, you don't have to do nothing for a diamond gift set, girl. Psh. Did you have it appraised yet? Okay. Girl, you're supposed to get diamonds. How you doing? That's that's exactly how you think. Thank you. I appreciate it. This is so nice. Okay, that's how you think it. And I'm being serious. Y'all think I'm playing? Nope. Thank you. What do you want me to tell y'all to do? Get down on the floor and twerk on it? I don't know. No, thank you. Just say thank you. That's how you think it, by being grateful. Um, you at first you were entertained by my channel, never thought that I would end up helping you change your life. Well, that's wonderful. I guess. Thank you. Glad to help. Yeah, so the topic was like beauty is expensive and dust is free. Yeah, dust is free. Maybe like if they raise the price of like men's grooming products to the same price that women would have to pay, they would understand. Like if shaving cream costs $20, or if like if they evened it out, like if razors were $30 and whatever hair stuff they put in their hair was $20, maybe that they would understand. Hmm. Hmm. I just thought you were a savage at first, but you are right about how the game works. Yeah, because if you don't play, you get played, baby. No, you can still have a provider even if you don't want marriage. Sometimes most of the providers are married themselves. Mhm. Yeah, it just depends on what you can do realistically. Some women realistically really want to get married, but they'll sacrifice and say, "No, I don't want to get married. I just want a provider." But you have to be real with yourself first and foremost to know what you can deal with and put up with. What do you want most? Then find your comfort zone in a provider in that comfort zone. Hmm. Shira, my best friend said I asked, oh, my boyfriend said I asked him for anything he got me, but I don't know how to tell him that I don't have enough money for rent. Just tell him I need you to help me with my rent money. That's how you tell him, just straight up. He your boyfriend. So that's how you tell him. I need your help. I need you to help me pay my rent this month. I wouldn't be sleeping with nobody that ain't paying all my bills anyway. Okay. Hopefully you're not sleeping with them. And if you are, then you shouldn't have any type of question asking for anything. Um, if a man hangs out with you, it's stingy, call him broke, especially around his bros. If a man hangs out with you, he is stingy, call him broke. By the way you're speaking, you're just one of the guys. If a man hangs out with you, call him stingy in front of his bros, you are one of the bros. You know what I mean? Because, by your speech and words, hang out, no, date, darling. I don't hang out unless we're already together and we're living in the same house and we're hanging out on the couch. We don't hang out. I, you got to take me out. You can take me out and you're paying because you asked me out. We don't hang out. you know, I don't care about any of his bros because I know that he's going to spend money on me. Um, so maybe try being more feminine and having higher standards as far as hanging out versus going out on a date. There's a difference. Okay. Don't be one of the boys. Be as far away from a boy as you can possibly be. Wear a dress, wear heels, smile, talk in a baby voice, and you won't be confused. with a hangout buddy. Okay. Um, do you think it's important to only do outings and never spend time with him at his home or yours? Um, it's important at first, yes, because he has to wine and dine you, he has to impress you. Going back to the house seems rushed and like he's gonna really try to put it on you, and then as soon as he hit it, he gonna quit it. So get him to spend as much money and time on you as possible, invest in you, and then it'll come naturally when you feel like he's put in all enough work, energy, and money, you know, to hang out anymore or to, yeah, because that's what exactly what it would be if you were going over their house to hang out in a more, intimate environment. That means you're comfortable enough to go over someone's house because you've gotten to know them and they've spent quite a lot of money. Now but not right away. He's just trying to impress you for free, basically. If he has a nice house, oh, this could be all yours. Not, that's why men bring women over their house to show it off, to let them feel or think or believe this could be all yours. And then you start acting stupid. Oh, no, you don't need to see their house unless it's on a picture, baby, until they've spent enough to prove that they can provide for you and afford to even date you. How do I say I'm not comfortable and not sound insecure? You don't say I'm not comfortable. Just say, oh, we can do that next week. I'll be ready then, baby. You don't know if you're on your period, if you have to go somewhere, if you got to pick someone up. You don't ever use negative words if you're trying to get the bag, you know? hmm How do we date when there are no restaurants currently open in the area? You wait until they are open, or you send him your Amazon wish list. Tell me your favorite wine. Maybe we'll FaceTime and drink wine together that you sent me and watch a movie on whatever. Um, I don't know, but it's probably going to be harder to date during the quarantine, which is why you should be focused on leveling up. If you're already leveled up, you should be working on your game and your mental level up because stuff's going to reopen soon anyway. So as soon as you're comfortable enough to get back out there, and at least you'll have yourself ready. It's like stuff's open here already. Not all the way, but like day by day, more things are opening. Like the mall is open. Um, I get approached by rich men, but all they want is sex only, but they don't spend money on me. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's how you look, and it's where you're meeting them. Okay. It's how you look and where you're meeting them. Are you meeting them on their own turf? Are you in the nice part of town with them? Is that where you met them at? Are you meeting them online? How are you dressed? Do you fit into their world? Um, this might not be the most appealing outfit in the world, but if I were to meet someone and I had this on, they probably wouldn't ask me to do such a thing because I don't look like that's all that I'm for. So it just depends on how you dress, walk, talk, and where you met them at. That's how they're going to treat you, wherever they met you and how you were acting. hmm Let's see. When you meet older men, they ask you on dating sites, what did you like at my profile? How should I answer this question? Because I definitely don't like them for their looks. Find something they said that was sentimental and focus on that. I just love the fact that you like to travel and you're so smart. And what really attracted me to your profile was that you said this, which is my favorite quote from the author, girl, Google it. And so I just thought we would have a lot of chemistry together. Girl, because you got some money and you old, that's why. But say something like that. Okay. You gotta be poetic. Okay, you gotta be poetic. The older men grew up in a time where women were more poetic. Okay. Do if you don't like them for their looks, lie. No, because they know they ain't all of that. So don't lie. Say something else. They know they not all that. Because then they'll know you're lying. You never tell an ugly person that they're beautiful. You never tell an ugly man that they're handsome. You ought to compliment their clothing and their smell because they know they ain't cute. So they'll know you're lying. And they won't trust you. So you got to lie the correct way. Um, you can get more advice on that in the 48 Laws of Power, or the book by Robert Greene, 48 Laws of Power, or The Art of Seduction by Robert Greene talks a lot about how to compliment people to where that they will trust you. So they have them on YouTube in audiobook form, and you can just listen to them. Go listen to those two books, and it will change your game, baby. When a guy says, if you need anything, you know I'm here on a date, should I tell him immediately on the date what I need? But nope. Nope, not immediately. You just thank him, look him in the eye, and like, oh, I'm so glad. Thank you so much. I'm gonna be taking you up on that soon. That's it. You didn't tell him, but he know you coming with a list, baby. Because I definitely may need your advice on something and maybe your help. You see, but always throw in, I need your advice and your help. That means I just don't need your money, but I need your information as well. So they feel like they're needed as well for something else besides their money. Or if they're really old, you can say, I have to move some heavy things. Could you come over and move them for me? You know they're older, can't do that. Or I'd have to pay like some movers or some handyman to come and do it for me, and it's going to cost me this much money. You know he can't lift a bunch of stuff, so he's gonna go ahead and give you that money to pay someone else to move it. But he'd be flattered that you thought of him to help you move stuff, and he's so strong. He might say, "Oh, well, I don't know if I'll be able to help you with that, but I can help you pay for someone to get it done." But if he show up trying to move it, girl, better ask him if he got health insurance. Where's your health insurance card? Don't do that. Don't allow him to come. Are you sure you're going to be able to move that? It's very heavy. No, I don't want you to move that. Now that I think about it, now you remind him he old. Now he got to try to impress you by saying, "Well, I'll pay someone to come do it." Oh, thank you. You're so nice. So, right, that Jamaican queen says good night, everyone. Good night. Thank you. Shira, I've been talking to a potential that I met on an online dating app a month ago. I want him to buy me some furniture for my new apartment. Advice on how to ask him. Insinuate this. He says he's not interested in sugaring. Amazon wish list. Go ahead and put the furniture up on there. I think Walmart has one too. Or, girl, I don't know. Make your wish list together. Go on the furniture shopping site and pick out all the furniture you want and ask him if he'll pay. I need some furniture. It's so depressing sitting in an empty apartment. It's so sad. I feel so alone. If my apartment was decorated, I'd probably feel a little bit better. Could you help me buy a few pieces? Don't ever tell somebody you're gonna pay them back or it's a loan. Don't ever say that. If you say that, that's not the same thing as having a sugar daddy or getting a man to pay for you if you're just getting a loan. So many women have said, "Oh, well, I got $300 from a man or $2,000 from a man," and then like they'll pop up a month later. He said it was a loan, and I agreed. No, that's not the same thing. If you can't get it without it being a loan, you didn't get it. Okay, so don't accept money if it's a loan. Thank you, Ether. Hey, girl, where you been? Sure, how do you get your contact out with the kiss nails? Been girl, I took them off. Oh, with the kiss nails? Okay, so um, I take my finger and I move it to the side, and then I pinch it like this with my thumb. Girl, you gotta be double jointed now. It's almost being like double jointed. Or you have to wash your hands really good and move it with the nail and pinch it with the nail, girl. I don't know. But they do have these removers that you can buy, but I don't even like sticking stuff in my eye. So you better move it to the side. And it's easy to pinch out on the side. And you can use the like this. See? So practice, girl. It's like being handicapped, I know. Do I wear color contacts sometimes? I used to in my older videos, yeah. Um, I have a couple pair, but they're probably all dried out. I haven't worn them for a while. Yeah, thank you, Elizabeth. Was a problem before. No, I was a problem before. Now I'm unstoppable. Never settling for a dusty again. Thank you for helping me realize, embrace my feminine power. XOXO. Oh, so glad, Elizabeth. Never deal with that dust again, girl. Never. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Don't do that. Once you start dealing with dust, you get used to it, and you should never get used to that. You should get used to that because you have a dusty man, you're gonna have a dusty life. Okay. How to act correctly, damsel in distress. When I act like that, I look so fake and never got anywhere. You gotta act. You gotta practice, baby. Practice on everybody you run into, even if it's for something small. You know, like for a favor or help. If you can't convince the real people in your life, then how are you supposed to get out there and convince anybody else? So practice. You can't just be fake and practice it while you're on the date. You got to practice this stuff continuously until you're good at it. You know. So ask people for favors. Like, I really need your help. Um, I can't do this and I can't do that. Would you mind, or is there anything that you know about such and such? Oh, you're so smart. I wish I understood how all this works out. Could you possibly help me? You got to practice asking people for help, even if it's like not for money help, but just for any type of help. Moving stuff, getting information, you know, and they will become natural to you. And when it becomes natural to you, you'll be able to do it to anybody and then have them believe it. Okay? So you just have to practice. Practice on everybody you run into. Ask. A really good practice is to grocery stores. You can ask people stuff and favors at the grocery store, and they'll most likely do it because they're strangers and they'll want to be helpful. You can say, "Do you know where such and such aisle is with the things on it?" And they'll be like, "Oh, aisle 5 or 6. Which way is that? Could you show me? Because I have issues finding stuff on the shelf. I know." And they will stop what they're doing, walk you to wherever the thing is that you're asking for, and show it to you. And then you can thank them. "Oh, thank you so much." So just get used to asking people for stuff. Okay. Whether it costs them money or not. And then you'll be a pro. Baking soda ain't gonna help. What y'all talking about baking soda? How do you know you're dating a provider? I feel like him helping you a couple of times wouldn't show that he's a provider. So you got to get him to start paying them bills. Okay. Eventually he gonna want some, and that's the price. Pay my bills for a few months and see what happens. And if he can pay them bills, if he's taking you out, he's whining and dining you, he can pay some of your bills, he's helped you out of some situations, he's trying to earn something, you see? Men will do stuff when they're trying to earn you. And that's how you know that they're a provider. If they offer to pay for things, if they tell you if you ever need their help, that you can call them. When you ask them for something, they come through. When you need help paying your bills this month, they can come through. You see? But that's how you can tell. They have to be consistent in asking them for stuff. How can you stop being shy? Decide to stop being shy and don't be shy anymore. Start talking to everyone you run into and until you're no longer shy. Start with everybody. Start talking to little old ladies and start talking to, other ladies and other people that not really interested in like that. Just talk to them just to talk. And then your shyness will go away. What if they start off like that and stop now because he's saving now? How do I react? Go get another one, baby. Well, what is he saving for? For the next woman? How are you doing? He's saving up for the next woman? What's he saving for? Sorry, y'all, just noise bothering me. Just hurry up and take it out. Like when a man starts saving money, it's the same thing as a woman leveling up, baby. Thank you, Miss Payne. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Your sugar daddy's feet stank. How to tell a girl. Y'all remember what the original reason for Listerine was? The original reason for Listerine was foot wash because it gets rid of the smell. Buy him some Listerine and tell him to pour it on his feet, girl. It don't cost that much. You can buy it at the drugstore. Let it be his Christmas, birthday, and Easter present. And ask him to soak his feet in Listerine before he come over. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl. And that's really true. Like Listerine was originally created for foot stank. Or if you don't want to be mean, just get you some Vicks Vapor Rub and put it under your own nose, and you won't have to smell that much. All you'll smell is like minty Vicks, and your sinuses will be free. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle, Miss Payne. Okay. Your advice is amazing. How do you expect nice things but not come across as jaded so that they enjoy giving? Be happy when you get it. Talk about how you always wanted it. And whenever they ask you, how are you today? Oh, I'm good. And whenever you see somebody walk by with something you like, oh, I love her bag. It's so pretty. Oh, I love her ring. It's so nice. You just talk about it until you get it, baby. That's it. When he asks you something like, oh, what are you doing? Oh, I'm looking online at this such and such. Oh, really? What is it? Oh, it's just a nice coat that I really like. Always be looking at what you want. Thank you, Cassandra Sprinkle Sprinkle. How you do a video teaching nice nasty? Oh, can I do a video? I think I did. Sprinkle Sprinkle. Girls way back in the archives, probably. It depends on who you're being nice nasty to. Like, is it a woman or a man? Because there's a difference. You can be nice and nasty to women all day, but if it's a man, it's a little bit different. I would compliment them, and it's a compliment and a diss in the same sentence. You know how like some of the trolls on here that are trying to conceal that they're trolls do? It's kind of like that. It's like you give them a compliment, but then insult them at the same time. You know, I love you, girl, but A, B, C, and D. It's kind of like that. I was really focused on my level up and allowed quarantine to slow me down. I have too much. You have to do better. Yes, you do. You don't have anything but time, and you should have been using that time. hmm If a rich man asks you to be his girlfriend and you tell him that he has to pay your bills, but he asks why, or he's confused as to why he has to pay your bills, how would you respond? I wouldn't have said you got to pay my bills. I would have said, oh, I'm so flattered. Wonderful. So that means I can quit my job, right? I can't wait to quit my job. What do you mean? Quit your job? Oh, you wanted me to be your girlfriend, right? You're going to take care of me, right? I mean, that's what girlfriend means to me. Play dumb, baby. That's what you do. Can't wait to quit this job. Wait a minute. What you mean quit this job? You're going to take care of me, right? I'm your girl. I'm going to be your girlfriend, right? You're gonna spoil me and all that stuff, right? I mean, isn't that what comes with being your girlfriend? No. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, we can date and see how it goes. That means no, you ain't. I'm not gonna be your girlfriend until you realize what it means. Then, if he wants to be exclusive, the next time he wants to ask you to be his girlfriend, he'll know it means he got to pay them bills. And you can't sleep with him until you are his girlfriend because you do not sleep with men outside relationships. So he gonna pay at least 1 month of bills or 2 months worth of bills before he get it. And if he tries to hit me quit it, at least you got bills paid or whatnot. And he had to actually earn and invest money into you. So, the girlfriend thing is just to get free sex, baby. You can say, oh, I'm your girlfriend, and then he thinks, oh, because you're my girlfriend, you need to give me sex for free. That's not how it works, baby. Okay, a title is just a title. It pays no bills. Okay, so I need a title and a bill play. I need a bill payer, and then I'll give you that title. Right. Tinder is a cesspool, right? Is it? Get another one, right? She-male alert. Oh, Hayden, you're a she-male? Well, congratulations for coming out, Hayden Markle. Are you like Meghan Markle's little sister? Congratulations, Hayden. Why you decide to come out on my channel? Okay, you come here for some tips, some beauty tips? Okay. Well, Hayden, since you are transitioning, I do suggest that you step up your skincare, darling. You can use my discount code for this Radiance skincare system by Duvolle. And my code is in the description bar. Make sure you scrub a little. You might have to use the pump, this one on your legs after you shave, because women have softer legs. Exfoliate extra, extra, extra. Okay, and you'll be fine. What does it mean when men say, "I love your confidence" after viewing your pictures? It means they don't want to tell you you're beautiful, so that you start acting like you're all that. So they say, "I love your confidence," which means I like how confident you are, but they're not telling you that you're beautiful, because they probably think men tell you you're beautiful all the time. And so they're trying to figure out a way to not blow your head up, but give you a compliment that's not always given to you, so that you kind of think and find him more interesting. It's game, basically. It's just game. What does it mean when a man says he can't figure you out? That means you're mysterious, baby. Keep him guessing. If he could figure you out, he'd be gone by now. Okay. How would you respond to a man that asks why he should pay your bills or spend money on you in person? With a click, baby. Click. Block, click. Why should you spend money on me? Why should I be seen out in public with you? The same reason. The same reason you want to see me out in public with you. The same reason you want people to see me out with you in public, baby. That's why. Because I deserve it and I've earned it. You pay for me to go out. You pay these bills. You earn being seen out with me in public, baby. That's just it. There are plenty of women that will go out with you for free. Good luck. I mean, you shouldn't, if you like the person and if they kind of like you, they wouldn't have asked you that question. They wouldn't have ever asked you that question. Sounds to me like you found a Dusty. Okay. Sound a little dusty to me, baby. Sound a little dusty. Sound a little crusty. I would not be bothered with him. You got a rich guy in your neighborhood, but you don't know how to set up near him. He is super. Girl, fall down in his driveway. Pretend you twisted your ankle jogging or something. He'll fall down his driveway, like when he about to pull in or pull out or something. Like when he's on his scope to see what time he get home and go jogging. When you see his car pulling up, boom, fall in his grass. My ankle. I need ice. I need to get some. You want me to call 911? Oh no, I just need some ice. Can you get up? I don't know. Can you help me up? Sure. Girl, make it like a movie. Yeah, that's how them women on the movies be doing. Fall. Just keep falling. If you a rich man, you coming home, driving up in your driveway, you see this lady jogging, and she fall in your yard, what you gonna do as a man? Tell her to get off your property or go help her. Okay? You want to propose to you? Well, where is your money? Here, I'll show you how to propose. Cash app. Send me my dowry. Okay? If it ain't big enough, the answer is no. Here you go. I thank you. Sure, if a man asks you out on a coffee date, how would you respond? Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't like coffee that much in the evening, only in the early morning, but we can do something else instead. I'm not going to meet nobody for no coffee, girl. Coffee is cheap. You gonna put on $100 worth of products, makeup to go sit and drink some bean juice, baby? That's not very nice. Oh, maybe we can meet for lunch or dinner, but I don't really do coffee dates, baby. Or I don't really like coffee, or I already had coffee, or something like that. Or coffee is so cliche. Let's do lunch. I hate the way coffee makes my breath smell. Let's do lunch. Right. Mm-mm-mm. Should I always sleep with him after marriage when he asks? If he always gives you money to go buy whatever you want after you ask, maybe. I mean, it's up to you. For me, if you give it to him all the time, then he ain't gonna want it no more. So it's good for you to say no until he earns it. Just you still gotta earn that even during marriage. You still gotta earn it. What you gonna do for it? Okay. Yep. They still have to earn that after marriage. That don't stop. Hmm. Virtual dating is the new wave. My friend was sent $200 to order her whatever she wanted and talk on FaceTime for an hour. Um, that's nice, I guess. She can order her food. I would have sent them my Amazon wish list too, so I can get me a gift delivered. Tell her next time, throw in that Amazon wish list while she at it. But that's cool. He has to earn all these candles and baby lotion. Okay. Um, should you tell a guy you're trying to get money from that you are celibate? Never tell a man that you're celibate ever. Ever. That's just like telling a man, this is like telling a woman, I will never marry you or pay your bills. It's a waste of time. They don't want to deal with you. Okay? So it's simple. If they don't know, they'll keep trying and have hope. But if they don't have any hope, they're going to bypass. Right. And when I hear that a woman is celibate, I always think about two things. And let me tell you. Either one, you were real stupid and got yourself into some trouble earlier, and that's why you're celibate to try to, uh, you know, make up for that, or you're super spiritual or religious and probably crazy. So I would never tell someone that I'm celibate because it comes with a lot of baggage. They don't have to know that. That's not their business. Okay. Um. Right. It doesn't matter. Like, here's my thing. I wouldn't call it anything. You just not sleeping with nobody. How about that? I just ain't sleeping with nobody. You don't have to say I'm celibate or I'm practicing abstinence. You can just say, if they ask you, are you sexually active? Are you sleeping with somebody? I'm not sleeping. I'm not sleeping with anybody right now. That easy. Y'all have too many words for stuff that have baggage behind it. All them words that y'all be trying to use and create to sound extra got baggage with it. Just say I'm not sleeping with anybody at this moment. That means you might be able to sleep with me, but you might not. Okay. So, like I said, all those words come with baggage. You don't tell men that ever. Silent storm, sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. She was told this friend of mine is having a baby in Seabrook and asked if I could pay with Airbnb. I don't know if I should because I feel like I'm not close friend to her. Girl, I ain't finna pay for nothing. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Silent storm. That's a big deal to ask somebody that's not your friend, like your real friend. Thank you, Samia Williams. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How is how is your a virgin? What if you're a virgin? They still don't have to know, baby. They don't have to know. They say, "Oh, you still ain't sleeping with nobody, are you? I'm not sleeping with anyone at this time." Same thing. I would not be spending no money on a Airbnb for someone I don't really know. Sorry. Or period. Like no. That's that's kind of weird that someone would ask. I just tell I can't do it right now, baby. Sorry. Good luck. Maybe call a restaurant and get out the call a restaurant and rent out the banquet room or whatnot. Hmm. So stop using all these words because they have baggage. A lot of y'all don't realize that, but you know how they do word association when you say a certain word, what you think of or what pops in your mind. Think about that for a second. Okay. So don't go around just telling people stuff that's none of their business. If they think something, let them think it. If it's going to benefit you, but you don't have to take away all of their hope because that takes away most of your money. Okay. If a man asks to take you out on a low end cheap restaurant, how would you respond? Tell him you got food poison there and you will never go back again. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh my God, I got food poison there one time. I will never go back there again. There you go. And then he'll probably never go back there again. Girl, oh, I heard they got food poison. So, what if I don't want to give up virginity to an old man? Then don't give it up. Y'all act like these men have some type of power over you. You forgot that you have free will. You know what I'm saying? Like, then don't do it. Give it up to a young man. I don't care. I'm sure if in this day and age, you can get paid for giving it up, depending on who you giving it up to. But give it up to whoever you want to give it up to. Doesn't mean that you are obligated to do anything. You still have free will. Okay, this guy I met who spent the most out of every guy I've ever met kicked me out because I didn't want to kiss him. Then he told me, friend, he misses me. Should I call him? Are you gonna go and kiss him? Because that's probably what he wants is a kiss. Girl, buy him some Listerine too, if it's his breath. Yeah, I don't know. Right now, he might got the corona. Who knows? Honestly, it's probably a slap in his face that you wouldn't even kiss him. So, mhm. Girl, you better take some shots of tequila and kiss that fool. He's 70. Well, go back to Dustyville then. I don't know. Or go back to the men who spend less money. But I wouldn't care. Look, 70. Like, I don't have a problem with age. Like, unless they look like older than they are. Because like if they looking 70, I might just pretend he the crypt keeper girl. I used to have a crush on the crypt keeper when I was little. You know, Tales from the Crypt. Just pretend that he's the crypt keeper. Okay. Tales from the Crypt. I don't know, like it's all in your mind. You just have to figure out the right thought to think when you do that. It's a vampire and he's gonna be young as soon as he restores his energy. I don't know, child. Just figure out what to think. Okay. He said pretend it's Santa Claus. This is this is his all shriveled up form as a vampire. And after I give him the kiss of life, he will be vibrant again. I don't know. Just go into your fantasy land for a second and get your money, girl. Okay. Tell him you're scared of corona. Kiss with a mask on. Girl, pretend like he dying and you finna give him mouth to mouth to save his life and he gonna give you some money. Pretend like you're a paramedic and that's your job. I don't know, but you have to have some type of thought. It's the thinking that goes with it. You know, you have to prepare yourself mentally in order to do that. I mean, some of y'all be licking dogs in the mouth. I mean, but y'all won't kiss an old man. I don't know. I'd rather kiss an old man than a dog. I'm sorry. Uh, okay. If you let a dog lick your mouth, then I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Pretend he a dog with no fur. Okay. Um, do you think my boyfriend of 2 months left me because I'm a virgin and won't do any stuff? Or I'm pretty sure that's why. Yep, that's the reason he left, girl. Sorry, you ain't gotta have it. Unless he's super rich, I ain't giving it up. Unless he's taking care of everything, providing, you don't need to give nothing up. If you still working and paying bills, you know, don't give it up. And if you can find someone to pay for your entire lifestyle, and they won't, and you might think you want to give that up to them, that might work. But if you're waiting for marriage, you better find someone that is also waiting for marriage. Um, when I kiss my sugar daddy, he pulls out that wallet better than going to clock in with these fools. That's right, Nina. What's the best age to settle down? Whenever you're tired of working, baby. It all depends. I'm tired of working. Okay, I'm settling down. Time to settle down. I mean, it doesn't really mean that you have to rush to have kids or anything. But if you settle down with one person, you're most likely to still be able to do fun things. You know. hmm I'm married. How you keep things interesting? Do you keep your distance a lot? Yeah, you have your own life, baby. Have stuff that you like to do. Have people that you hang out with, or people if you're not like a people person like me, have hobbies or things that you're interested in. Start a business, do your own thing, and don't always be looking for him to um, entertain you or keep you happy or whatever. It's all about you, and you know, give them time to miss you and stuff. You know, that keeps it interesting when you're not always up under each other. I'm going to go to golf course when it is. Oh, this is all over. Good for you. He said if he comes back, he's going to use me, so he don't want to come back and don't want to use an innocent girl like me. Then let him go and use someone else. Yeah, I mean that's the thing, men, grown men don't want to be with a woman they cannot sleep with. Okay. So you're either gonna have to find someone that has similar thinking, or you're gonna have to wait until you're ready to give it up. And make sure you're getting something out of it, and not for free. Um, mhm. If a man asks why are you so single, why are you single if you're beautiful, is it a good answer to say you're studying and focusing on your career, and also my parents very strict? But no, it sounds terrible. It sounds like you have no time for him, basically. Basically, you just told him I don't have time for you because I don't have time for people. And you get with me, I'll probably not have time for you either. Because I'm obviously beautiful, but obviously all those other things come before anybody that I'm dating. That's basically what you're telling them. All those things I just told you come before anyone that I'm dating. That's why I'm single, because I put all those things first. And if the man can hang, he can hang. If not, that's why I'm single. So basically, you're asking him to put himself last on your list. So, no, that's not a good thing. I always say, oh, my fiance or my last boyfriend moved out of the country, or, something like that. Potential keeps telling you that he wants to move out of the country. He hasn't given me money, scaring me into conspiracy. So, girl, dump. He sound crazy. If I don't even know why you still talking to him if he hasn't given you no money and talking about moving out the country, girl, crazy off his meds. Bye. Can he afford to move out of the country? Can he afford to even give you any money? Say, you're right. Give me some money so I can wrap up everything here. So I'll plan to move with you, girl. Just take that money and block. I need to get my passport. It costs this much money. I need to get this. It costs this much money. I need to arrange for, this. It costs this much money because I want to move to get the money from them and then block. I changed my mind. um, he wants a friends with benefit, but I want more of a real relationship. How can I work this to my advantage? You can't. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He just told you what he wanted, and now you want more from him. It's not going to work out. He don't want you like that. Listen to what he said. Okay. Just be smart and understand. When a man tells you they just want friends with benefits, what they're really telling you is, I don't want you. It's never going to happen. You are not the type of woman that I will have a real relationship with or marry. When you meet people online, they automatically think that you sleep with everybody you meet online, and that if a better one comes along, they don't want to have to sneak and dodge around you in order to go out with the better one. That's why they're online. They're looking for, women to be with, and they're not wanting to settle down as soon as they meet one that's interesting. They want to, swipe left or click right or whatever, whichever website that they're on. They want to experience dating many of those women as they can. If a new one pops up that's cuter than you, he wants to go check her out. That's why I keep telling y'all. If he tells you you are a friends with benefits, that means You aren't the one, baby. You ain't good enough to get me off of this online dating website because I know there's better. Or I don't want to be tied down because I just got into this online dating and it's fun and I want to experience variety. That's all he's telling you. So the only thing that you can do is say, oh, okay, well, I don't really believe in friends with benefits, but if you ever want to take me out on a proper date, you have my number. Show him that you are above all of that. You know, never agree to friends with benefits. Never. It's like, I'm not one of the girls that do friends with benefits, but if you ever want to take a girl out on a proper date and be a gentleman, you know where to find me. That's all you gotta say. That means like I ain't one of them. I'm not one of them. Okay. I have a high class, and you can go mess around with the low class people all you like. When you want to treat a real lady out to dinner, call me. That's basically what you just told them. Go mess around. Go mess around with. Go mess around with the ratchets, and when you're done, take me to the 5-star restaurant. And no, you still ain't gonna get none. That's basically what you need to tell them. Yep, go to sites that men have to pay on. Exactly. Hi, I recently moved across the country for work. Any tips on making girlfriends as an adult? That would not be a priority for me. I'll be trying to make a sugar daddy friend so I wouldn't have to struggle. You know what I'm saying? It's so funny how women always want a friend that's a girl. They focus on a woman before they focus on getting a man so they can just relax. Girl, get the man first, then get you a friend. Um, okay, that's my priority. I'm not worried about what she gonna do. She gonna pay your bills, you know. I worry about look finding a man first, getting secured, and then go find you a friend. You take girls to McDonald's, nothing wrong with chicken nugget special. Well, what if they're vegan? They don't eat chicken nuggets. So then where would you take them? I'm vegan. I'm vegetarian. Where you gonna take them in? Can't take them there. Well, I did know they might be getting the Beyond Burger soon. Y'all, my Beyond stock went up enough, way up. It went up to like 138 more dollars. So I'm buying some more on Monday. I'm finna put a lot into Beyond Meat now. Finna put the big bucks on it now. I'm finna get rich. Super rich. That stock went up too quick. So speaking of nuggets, I'm gonna invest in Beyond Meat because they're getting ready. They're already selling them at Dunkin'. They're already selling. They're gonna start selling at McDonald's. So get your stocks. They can get a salad at McDonald's. Okay. Why would they be? Or do you own this McDonald's? Ah, this rich lawyer I told you that he likes a challenge as he always been able to sleep with women within the first few dates. Sure, you are so right. Listening to you all day, so I won't give it up. Good for you. Don't give it up. Buy stock in Amazon too. Okay. What if you don't trust a man and didn't know how to get rid of him? He knows where I work and something about him doesn't sit right with me. Ask him for some money, babe. You ever want to get rid of a man? Ask him for a bunch of money. A lot of money. I don't know, but I need your help. I really need your help. I really need. Is there any way that you can give me $5,000? I really need it. He will disappear on his own. Okay? Whenever somebody's bugging you, asking for a bunch of money. Um, when first he was saving for a car, now he has it. Now he says he's saving for some land and for his mom and us a house. He wants to buy his mom on spot first. Okay, CJ. Well, why didn't you just get somebody that already had money instead of who's in the process of saving? Sprinkle, sprinkle. I don't know. Like, mhm. Better go get a one on the side that ain't saving for that. One time, a guy took me to McDonald's. I didn't even realize he thought it was a date. I thought we were just hanging out, nothing serious. And he said that he was hurt. Oh, they should know better than that. Unless they're in high school, like no junior high. I mean, because high schoolers can make decent money these days. Unless they're in junior high school, McDonald's, it's not a date. And you shouldn't even be dating in junior high school. But for those of you who quote unquote had boyfriends and were dating in junior high school, McDonald's that's for y'all. Thank you. It's Mother No Shade. You like the hair? Thank you. One of my subscribers made this wig and she has her own hair company. It's called Dream Deeply Hair. Yeah. 700 dusty women. Oh, got 737 women here who can't afford Netflix in the house. Oh, we just get someone else's password. Sprinkle, sprinkle. We can afford it. We just don't want to pay for it. There's a difference. Duh. Mhm. Men, why do men think women are broke? We're not broke. We just don't want to pay. Probably have more money than most of them. Dusties, anyway. Like, we don't, it's not that we're broke, baby. It's just that we look too pretty to pay bills. We're too pretty to pay. When you look too good to pay, then you shouldn't pay. Okay? It's not that we can't afford Netflix or that we're broke. It's that we don't think we should have to pay. And that's just that. You say YouTube is better. The dust has entered the church. Right. How soon to get nails done after the lockdown, girl? I don't know. Are they back open? I'm getting ready to do mine now when I get off of here. I got me one of these little LED. Got me my little Sally kit with the gel nail. I'm finna gel it up on my real nails and see what happens. I do have the press on nails too. Teach them the cute press ons until they open back up. Hmm. Hmm. I'm your inside voice, True K. Some nail technicians are doing house calls. Okay. The nail salons are going to spike after this. That's true. A lot of them sold, or they sold, and I don't know. Too bad you can't really invest in nail salons like in the stock market. When do I sleep? I sleep when I go to bed. If a man asks you to pay while you're on the date, that would be, or what would be my response? I would start crying. Why are you crying? You asked me to pay. It means I'm ugly. Or get up and walk out. I don't think you're ugly. Then why would you ask me to pay? Thank you, Golden Butterfly. Ooh, she sprinkled me with 99.99. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you for your time. Oh, thank you, girl. That was so kind. See, women got money. They ain't broke. They just in here trying to get more money. Ooh. Sprinkle, sprinkle, girl. I appreciate that. Look how nice. I love when women are generous. Thank you, Golden Butterfly. Appreciate that. See, um, thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle you. Proof we're not broke. Oh, okay. This golden butterfly and sprinkled us. You want to hear something so cool? I got out the car today and a golden butterfly almost got stuck in my wig. And I knew that was a sign. I'm serious. Y'all think I'm playing. I was checking too. I was like, but it didn't. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Um, at least it wasn't bird poop. I am thankful for that. Yes. No, I just didn't want it to get stuck in my hair. Like, mm-hmm. Yeah, I got that donation. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I told her thank you. My boyfriend of 5 years has not married me, but is refurbishing a home for me. Should I leave him? Wait till he finished the home first, unless it's gonna take a couple of more years. When he's done with the home, on to the next baby. You just bought 2 bottles of foundation today, $267, but I had coupons, y'all, so 180. Can a Dusty do that? I'm so excited for them to come in the mail. Girl, what kind of foundation did you buy? Ether, because I need that kind. If it's, if it's any good. What kind did you get? You get that Armani? You get some Tom Ford? What you buy? NARS. You got NARS? It doesn't cost that much, do it? Lemire. Oh, okay, Lemire. Okay, I had that on my Amazon wish list. Nobody wanted to buy it for me. But thanks, I might go check it out then. Signs of a human trafficker, because now I'm worried about this food. Um, call the police on him then, girl. If you that word, report him as a human trafficker. That's suspect. I think he's a human trafficker. You might need to go check him out. If you that word, just call an anonymous. Is my husband supportive with my videos? No. It's a total secret. He doesn't know. If he finds out, I'm dust. Y'all know James don't care. James be walking in on the videos and just peeking through. Would you test a guy on the first date to find out if he's a provider or not? It's not having to test, it's just how they're going to treat you automatically. You don't have to test a provider, baby. They will just provide. Okay. They will ask you, where do you want to go? What do you want to do? Can I help you with that? You'll know they're a provider. You don't have to test them. The provider man will stand out because they'll be trying to pay for everything, asking if you want anything else. Are you comfortable? Do you want to do something else? Do you want more? Get whatever you like. That's the provider man. You'll know. Um, Love your videos and how honest you are. Wish I had you growing up. Thank you, Sprinkle Sprinkle. I want to propose you first time. I don't proposal. What kind of ring you got? How many carats? Okay. Propose with a ring with some diamonds and some money. Okay. I got to cause summer makes you darker. Okay, yeah. Sometimes you gotta switch it up, right? I hate that I'll buy some foundation and then have to buy another one because the season change. You know from the first date where he takes you, he's going to be generous, buying, etc. Yep. Um, that's a carrying man. I like that message from you. Um, have you ever read G.L. Lambert, Men Don't Love Women Like You? I've never actually read that book, but I figured that out a long time ago. Men do not love the same as women. If they did, they'd be just as emotional as a woman. Therefore, they can't love like a woman if they don't have the same emotions. I mean, that's common sense. But no, I've never actually read the book. But I know already that they don't love like women. Women have a maternal, nurturing, emotional type of love, and men don't. They have more of a lust. Learn how to do my own nails during quarantine. Good for you, Scorpio Queen. I mean, Scorpion Queen, Scorpio Queen. Like, I was too lazy to learn how to do all that. Plus, I would never do it ever again. So I'm like, I'm not even gonna try. Just give me the press on. How do men love? Like a dog? On to the next one. Sniffing butts everywhere they go. Want to hump your leg and then go somewhere else. Come back home when they're hungry. Like that. So a woman loves more like a mother. She cares about you. She's emotional. How do you feel? How do you make her feel? How do you make her feel special? How do you make him feel special? What does he need? Is he thinking about me? Does he love me? Da, 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 da. That type of stuff. And women are like so into it, and men are just like, I want to sleep with her, and I hope she'll let me sleep with her again, and I hope she'll let me back in and forgive me if I mess up. That's how men love. Not the same as a woman. It's just different. And I don't think women should depend on that type of love from men because they're always going to be disappointed. So just get their money. There you go. That's what the love between woman and child is. Right. Okay. Um. hmm Opa, sprinkle, sprinkle. Sugar daddy offered to get me an apartment. How do I refuse and just get the money instead? Get the down payment to the apartment. Tell him you're going to go drop it off. Mhm. Or the deposit or whatever. Get the cash and then say, oh, well, they said it's not going to be ready till such and such day. And then say, oh, they rented it out. I can't get my deposit back. And drag them along, baby. I don't know how to get this money. Come on, lie. That's a good feeling too when a guy loves to provide for you instead of the opposite. Yep. Um, sure. How is it that people can see who you are and how successful you're going to be, but you can't? Um, they're hoping. They can't see that, but they're hoping. Oh, okay. They're hoping. And some don't even hope. Like, some people just running lines on you, girl. You know, you are only successful if you decide to be successful. A lot of the women in here that started watching my channel now are entrepreneurs and business owners. They may have never saw it themselves, but until they did, they couldn't really take the first step, right? So you got to see it in yourself first. People can see anything. People can see a bum on the street and say, "Oh, he could be a successful person." You know, he could be, but until he gets up and dusts himself off and get his life together, then it's not going to happen. So anybody can see it. It's like you can see somebody in a different outfit that would look so much better if they took off ratchet clothes, or somebody with a different hairstyle. Anybody can see it, but it's up to that person to do it. What if you're in a position where you're dating a provider, generous man, but he doesn't do what? But he doesn't know how to deliver that to you. If he's a provider and generous, that means he already delivered it. So that question is strange. So if he's a provider, that means he has provided. And if he's generous, that means he's given already. So how do you know he's a provider and he's generous if he hasn't done it? Right. So if he doesn't know how to deliver, then he's not those things. How can you be truly successful and happy? By doing what you want to do in your life. Like doing what makes you happy in life. Every day you get up, if you are doing whatever it is that makes you happy, then you will be successful and happy. You know, so that's the key. Do what you love. You have stopped. You have showed women how to stop being codependent, and that's the biggest tool because of you. I see men used against women, and it's raised by you were raised by a man. Yeah. If you use their money to get your money, then you are no longer codependent on them, but you've used their money. Okay. So it's kind of like just recycling, except you're going to benefit. Started your own wellness business during quarantine. So proud of yourself. Oh, the ultimate girlfriend. It's not an entrepreneur. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Good for you. Um, a man is no dog, and a man isn't no dog. He's like a dog. Not some people love dogs, but I'm just using the word dog because a dog is like hyper when they first see you. They jumping on your leg, they humping on your leg, and then when they hump your leg or do whatever they need to do with the other dog, then they growl and then go off to the next dog. Um, and I just use that analogy because as soon as a man, especially a young man, meets someone, they want to hurry up and jump into bed. So that's why I compare them to dogs because they are rushing to get somewhere without even knowing the person. So, I mean, that's just the truth. If a man was very patient and waited and I want to get to know the real you, I want to fall in love with you, I want to see if you're going to be my wife, we wouldn't compare men to dogs. But sadly, most men aren't like that. So we have to compare them to something. The closest thing is a dog, right? Not putting men down, but that is just the closest thing I could think of. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. That's who you are. That's how a lot of babies get born. But if women want to be secure, they have to be smart. What would you suggest putting on a dating app bio to attract provider men? Um, Wine and dine me. Wine and dine me because I deserve it. That would be mine. Wine and dine me because I deserve it. I mean, if you're that bold, somebody gonna step up, baby. I like that you know what you want. I've tried something different, Wine and dine me. I did because I deserve it. Wine and dine me because I deserve it. And if you like, you can take me shopping too. I'll be straight up. Might as well. I mean, honestly, I would just leave out the shopping part, but just put wine and dine me. I deserve it. Hmm. What did she just give you $99? No, I think that was the one time. So thank you. Stay leveled up even on dating site. My bestie, she's getting money from people she hasn't even met. It's a game. It is a game. Looking cute. So y'all, stay cute and I'm about to go, but thank y'all, everybody who donated. Thank you, Golden Butterfly. She done sprinkle me with the 99 for the 99. And everyone else who donated as well. A lot of you guys are being so generous this evening. I really appreciate you guys. Now I can go and buy me that Lemur that Ethernosis was talking about. Go buy me some Lemur. Just kidding. I have never even tried that foundation, so maybe I'll try it. I don't know. Accept what men give so they keep giving. That's right. Ether knows this. No, I know. I remember when you got your car. You got your what car did you get? Is it a Range Rover? Thank you, Madwana. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Love you too, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Ether got her. Ether got hers to get her a range. I remember that. Um, Lamer. Shira says asking about a wig in public is ratchet. It is. She telling them she need money for serious stuff like car broke down. Yeah. Why is it their business what you have on your head? Do you tell them every piece of makeup? Oh, what wig are you wearing? You asked for a Bentley first, so I got it easy. Okay, so she asked for Bentley first, but got a range instead. Good technique. Good technique. Um. So I would just pretend like I didn't hear the question. If someone asked me in public, "Where did you get your wig from?" Like I wouldn't answer the question. I'd be like, wait for the next question. I didn't hear that. It is very ratchet to ask a woman in public where she got her wig. Yes, don't do that. It's even kind of ratchet online unless the video is about wigs or the person is known for, like, it's okay to ask me on the video that I'm actually talking about a wig on, but always check the description bar because there might be information in there and you don't have to call anybody out or ask it. I mean, everybody know my hair switches up every other day, so they know their wigs. But for the woman that's walking, in the restaurant or the mall, she might not want to be called out like that. So don't do that. Okay. Just take a picture of it and try to find it online the best you can, I guess. I don't know. Or just tell her, oh my gosh, your hair is so beautiful. And if she wants to tell you it's a wig, then you can ask her where she got it from. You see? So instead of asking, where you get that wig from? You can say, oh, your hair is so beautiful. I love it. I wish my hair could look like that. And if she just so happens to say, oh, girl, it's a wig, then you can ask. Okay. Okay, I'm going to do a review on the foundation when I get it. I don't know. I hope. Where can I go and try the colors out at? I need to go find a place. No, because they don't have the samples out because of the corona. Dang it. I'm going to have to match myself online. Okay. Okay. You own business, but you have a busted up crashed car. How to not look stupid when riding on dates. It wasn't my fault. Car was crashed up while parked. Now it looks raggedy and haven't. Girl, now you got to get in another accident so that the insurance can pay for it. You could say it happened all at once. Duh. Okay. Get hit again. What do you tell an old man that keeps asking you if he looks good? Tell him he's handsome and that you're very handsome in your clothes. You wear your clothes very well. I love your style. You said you own it. Then trade in. What you doing? Trade your car in and put a little bit of money for a down payment and get you another car, girl. Y'all know, like, I'm so bougie. Someone hit my door. You know how when you open your car door and you hit another car? Someone did that to my car twice and it just made me so mad. I just went and traded in my car. This was like a year and a half ago when I'm like, I can't do this. They don't the lack of respect. I went to upgrade. Let me go get another car because I can't do that. Like, I'm not gonna drive around a raggedy car. If you own it, go trade it in. Okay. It don't matter. Go sell it to CarMax. They'll buy that thing. They'll buy it for something, scraps or whatnot. Sell it for scraps and go get you a car. Put the down payment on. Get the sugar daddy. Get you a down payment. Have them take you to the dealership. Get your money. Get your car. I might go upgrade my car, but I don't ever go anywhere. Like my gas tank is like, I don't drive anywhere. I stay in my area. It's like, and there's no one to impress because I don't go anywhere. So I don't know. Like a new car for me would just be weird because like then I'd have to drive it somewhere. Like, dang, where am I driving to? Maybe if I had some places to go. Well, I might upgrade before Layla goes to high school. Mhm. That way she can get my car. Um, I've been dating someone who doesn't know what you wear wigs, but he compliments my hair. What should I say? Thank you. Thank you. Don't say nothing. Why y'all want to all tell people everything? If he ain't asking, don't be telling. Be fine with it. You kept the car so you could put money down for towards a business. That's fine. Then just Uber to the date then, or mhm. Who paid for your car? Love, tell us the story. Oh, my story. Well, the first car that I ever had, my mom bought me. I'm always spoiled. I've never paid for a car. I mean, I paid payments on cars when I was younger, before I met James. But I'm super spoiled. Sorry. I went from my mama house to James' house. Okay. That put people in your head. Be careful. What? The more you tell, the more you give him the advantage. Yeah. Don't be telling me nothing. If I upgrade my car, it's gonna be. I don't want something like similar. I want something like me. I want the G wagon basically. I want to be outside in the AMG TT two turn. That's what I really want. The G wagon. um. I want a G wagon too. She is in a good patient mood tonight. Yeah, girl. Girl, them CBD gummies will just have you so patient. It's like I ordered some CBD gummies from Social CBD in the lemon flavor. And I took one last night, and I think it's still working. It's like it just keeps you so calm. I'm already laid back. It's just making me like I could be one of those ASMR people now for real, and not even feel like I'm doing anything strange. I could do meditation videos like, now just relax and focus on your breathing. Now breathe in and breathe out. Okay. Does it get you high? No, it just relaxes you. It doesn't have the stuff that gets you high in it or whatever. What happens when you get diarrhea of the mouth when it comes to men, like you start to talk too much out of nervousness? You don't get diarrhea of the mouth because you're already gonna plan ahead what you're gonna say and what you're not gonna say. So you're going to ask him a question and let him do most of the talking. Sam, thank you, Sam Sprinkle Sprinkle. Ruined it. Should I reach out to ask him how he's doing? Um, I mean, if you're desperate, I mean, I don't know. I would just try to start over with somebody else. Does James know I'm funny? Of course he knows. I mean, we lived together. We've been together for what, 18, 19 years? Yeah, he knows. But I don't know if he appreciates my sense of humor. He just looks at me strange. Mhm. He'll laugh sometimes. But after being together this long, like people's sense of humor is not as funny as it once was when you first met them. That's a lot of years. I know. I've been with James forever. Um, my type. That's my type. That's my type. I like smart men. I like men that are intelligent. That is my weakness. Besides, being a provider. But yeah, I don't need swag. I mean, that's nice too, but I prefer intelligence. If you can impress me with your brain, you know, aside from money, that's what it would be, intelligence. And then next would be sense of humor, but definitely intelligence 1st. Hmm. Hmm. Should women check their partner's phone or social media or be suspicious of his activities? If she thinks that he is a child, um, my thing is, if you would like to find something and if you're going to do something about it, and if you want to look like a stalker, then yes, go ahead and do that. If you have your own life and can replace him at any moment and do better, why even bother if you don't plan on leaving in the first place? That's my thing about it. You don't own someone and you don't possess them. They're gonna do whatever they want to do anyway, whether you know about it or not, whether you find out about it or not. If you find out about it and you don't leave and you leave them, they're gonna just go and continue to do it anyway. If you find out and don't leave them, you're just going to be mad about it and never forgive them, and they're going to live in misery, and you're going to live in misery, and they're going to go find a way to sneak back out and do it again because they're miserable. So, my question is, why are you doing it in the first place? Is it because you want to find out so you can leave, or because you want to find out so that you can go do the same? Or do you want to find out so you can make both of your lives miserable so he can go and do it again? That's my question. So, unless you're willing to look the other way and go get you one on the side, don't bother. Because chances are you might find something, you might not. But if you do, what are you going to do about it? Before you pick up his phone, ask yourself, if he is cheating on me, what am I going to do about it? And if you're not going to do anything about it, don't even bother to look until you are ready to do something about it, or can replace him, or just going to go do the same. Because if you do and you find something, you're going to overreact emotionally, and then what? You're going to ruin everything. Okay. Thank you, Christy. Sprinkle Sprinkle. Christy coming through with the 49.99, girl. Sprinkle Sprinkle. This man showed up in my life and been showering me with money and gifts. Girl, I gotta thank you for the wisdom. You are the truth. Oh, thank you, Sprinkle Sprinkle. Girl, you sprinkled you sprinkled me, we sprinkled each other. Thank you. Well, I'm happy now you're getting showered with money. And thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. Feels good, don't it? Getting showered. You said I might as well stay up all night. I know, girl. Like, shoot, maybe I stay up now. No, I really gotta go. But thank y'all so much, and I appreciate it. I'm glad everybody's getting their money. And if you're not, you quarantine to level up and practice on everybody around you. You don't have to be a man. Just practice your baby voice. Practice asking for people to do stuff for you. Practice, not having diarrhea of the mouth. Write down everything you're going to say before you go out on a date, and perhaps answers that you'll have answers for. But prepare. Hmm. Someone said this lady is a full-time hustler. Full-time hustler, I guess. I'm not really a hustler, but I'm glad that women take my advice and listen, and so that they can get their money too. You know, please watch more videos before asking questions in the chat. Yes, the men seem more thirsty, and I love it. They can't Google women at bars, so they need us now. That's right. I hustled you out of your lunch money. Sure, what's your cash app? You know my cash app. SheRaSeven. Capital S, capital R, capital S. I'm gonna type it in so y'all can get it. She Sasha watched that cartoon She-Ra. It's like that's a remake. The original one was better. Um, thank you, Sprinkle Sprinkle. Thank you, everybody. What would you do if someone have done you something dirty like cheating? Sorry for my brain. They would have to pay for their forgiveness with a very expensive gift or something. But I would have something in my hand that I always wanted if I took them back. How you doing? They wouldn't get away with it for free. They would have to pay. What is it that you would like that you don't have? That's what it's going to cost. And that's with anything. If even if it's not cheating, if they did something that really bad and you don't want to forgive them for it, make them pay for the forgiveness. Forgiveness costs too. Okay. Anything costs. Everything costs money. Makeup costs money. Time costs money. Forgiveness costs money. And plus, it makes them less likely to do whatever they did again in the future because they know it's going to cost them some money. Uh-huh. hmm Anyway, I'm about to go. So thank you, everybody. And I'll see y'all maybe Monday. I'm going to take Sunday off. If I get a vlog together, I might put that out Sunday, but I'm still working on one of my blogs. And yeah, I'll see you later.